Good morning, gang. Jose with Sailing Reverie. Just wanted to do a quick update. As you know, I'm still working on the plumbing. I'm almost ready, or I thought I was almost ready to do the final part, which is connect all the plumbing to the pump, energize. But last night I came over to the boat and looking at the spaces, I got rid of the hot water heater. So I'm going to relocate that. So I'm going to connect the cold water, but I'm going to hold off on connecting the hot water. Now, the key was, if you remember, when I was running this, I started doing some demolition on the galley. And last night I kind of decided it was better to finish off that job. And so I'm going to show you what I have now. All right, so we're removing the balance of the tile in order to clear things out. Then we use a small camera to look behind the cabinet to see what we needed to unscrew to remove it. And now we have everything removed. We see some dry rot, some damage on the bulkhead that we're going to have to take care of. And kind of looking at what else we have to remove from the cabinetry. So we work to get the back panel out, just to create more space, make it a little easier to get around. And the whole thing, once you remove the screws, just basically slides out, and is pretty flexible. It's really a very light panel. Then we finish removing the back piece of the counter and the attachments points for that. Took the stove out of it. We're not going to use propane. You can see here the wood that we took out. Finish removing the tub for the stove. There's the stove back there. And we definitely have to do some repair work on the bulkhead. And this is now the big hole that we have to fill up, or have to rebuild the galley. So a couple things I need to do is I want to reinforce this here, and I need to repair the bulkhead. If you see it back there, I guess water was leaking from the top here. That was before we replaced the drain hole, put a new hose, and all of that wood started getting wet. And because it was all covered, you don't get to see it. You only discover it if you, take some things apart and then you figured out the extent of the damage. So I'm gonna have to do a little repair on this bulkhead. What you see there in the corner is the wood is all gone. The ply is all gone. What you see is the tabbing into the fiberglass from the other side. So I have to debate between scraping it off, getting back to where there's good wood, and then adding to it, or basically putting a whole panel over it, over the top, and basically rebuild this entire bulkhead. Now, my challenge with that is making sure that I can fit it through the companionway or into the locker. So I got to figure out how I'm going to do that. But now I have to redesign the galley. This is where the refrigerator is going to go. It's going to stay at the same height as the old plywood countertop. And I'm going to have to figure out how to design a galley, which I've never done before, so this should be pretty interesting. So anybody with any ideas on how to reuse the space to redesign this galley will be greatly appreciated. So that's it, quick update. We're back to taking things apart rather than putting things back together. But I think this was the last major piece of the refit and a major piece of the demolition. But I need to put the galley back together so I can get the refrigerator in here and come up with a new counter and some cabinetry. The advantage now is that I can get the cabinetry all the way up to the deck from underneath, so that's going to give us some additional storage space, which will be much nicer than what was there before. So with that, folks, thank you so much for watching. If you like our videos, please click on the button below and subscribe. We'll keep providing you updates on our refit of Reverie. Have a great day.